literally trying everything to avoid saying childlike evil, but that's what a lot of people describe her as having. Or at least she played into it. She's like
Oh my
preying on the
god.
side of victims who just want to
I
protect her.
I
She's
didn't
like
get the
so
AI.
emotionally
You
I
did. I'm at the 4.
She's very motherly. She brings out the side of victims who believe that she was incredible wife material. She made them feel appreciated, cared for, if not almost worshipped. And people wanted a wife like that to build a life with. So let's break it down into Miyuki. Miyuki started working at a snack bar. Okay, so like listen to how we did whole 2 episodes. One recently and one that was just an audio pod a while back on the life host and hostess clubs in Japan. It's in the Yandere case that it was 2 weeks ago. Now, snack bars are similar
Ooh,
yet
good
so
block.
far from services clubs. According to our Japanese translator, a snack bar is kind of like a regular bar, but it might have a
Ooh,
special thing. And unlike hostess clubs, where you have hosts or
I put that
hostesses
legendary
sitting down
post
and
on.
spending time with you getting to know you, snack
Oh,
bars, they operate kind of like a regular restaurant, like a regular bar. They will serve you your food and drinks. But you're not really going for the food and drinks. Usually you are going for the service that is focused on delivering above and beyond your needs. They typically don't sit with you. Just think of it as an incredibly
it's
welcoming
looking like a good
restaurant,
start.
but the themes are usually
Hell
very
yeah,
good. So one
3.2
example
assists
is
and
a
a
newer
steal
snack
in less
within
than a
called
minute.
Muscle Rolls. The staff are all women and they're all super buff.
Oh
They
yeah.
wear leggings and sports bras, and that's the whole appeal. Very muscular women. They'll even play into that and squeeze fresh
Nah, these
fruit
niggas
juice
just
into your
suck.
cup with their bare hands. They'll push syringes of protein shakes into your mouth. And it's really unique
Stop
as a food
jumping, man.
concept, honestly. Or some of the maid and butler
Or maybe you're
dynamics can
drinking.
even sometimes be the theme of all the women's wearing maid costumes while they run the place. You get it. So it's not necessarily an establishment that you go for
Bro, like the
immediately.
old Pogo
More
used to be able to
vacation
jump 3 or 4 times back
I
to
miss
back.
that.
Miyuki started
Man.
working at a snack bar that
Damn, I got
primarily
an A minus.
hires, quote, heavier women. Which, yeah, I mean, who defines
Damn
that?
off.
But I
Oh,
guess
you got
they're
to steal.
considered heavier by Japanese conventional beauty standards. But that was considered
Ooh.
the, quote, theme of the snack bar, if you will. And yeah, I mean,
Oh.
we don't even have to get into how loaded of a sentence that is.
Oh.
Like, that's crazy. But
He got
she ended
99
up at one
old
of those
board.
bars, and at least she knows that the men coming into the bar, they weren't looking for someone that fits the very stereotype conventional beauty standard. And she starts working on seducing them. And Miyuki just kind of has a wild life. She was married 2 times
Oh,
while
he
working
didn't
at
want
this
to
bar.
hit
She had
me.
5 kids total. And she still
Uh-oh.
seduced
That's when
into
we
the
start
guys in
fucking
the bar.
up.
And I'm not saying that
Every
single
time.
women can't be seductive, but more so of where is she finding the time? Like, that's crazy.
Oh,
The
yeah.
marriages, they were really brief, by the way. But one thing was that she was adamant on when she was divorcing her husband, all she wanted was full custody of her children. Even Miyuki's friends and her family, they were begging her to put up her children for adoption because they
Oh.
didn't think that she had what it takes to raise 5 kids well. But she insisted these are her babies. She will never give them up.
Yeah, PG. Throw the
She went
ooh.
through she would cook,
Oh,
clean,
shit.
really buttoned
Why
up,
he ain't got
say
his
cheese
man all the
for
way
all
over
5 kids.
here?
And this is not because she couldn't afford something nicer. So let's shame her. That's not the idea. She
Oh.
genuinely never could
I low-key thought PG was running over there. He didn't put his hand up. This game is so bogus.
Weeks ago, just like super glued
That's on
up.
me.
Her definition of throwing something out of the house was walking a few steps and then
Oh.
placing a nugget-filled trash by the front door. Like it was a hellfest. The 5 kids' primary diet consisted of just bland bread and
Fuck.
rice balls
Good
from the
switch.
convenience store. It's like the cheapest thing that you can buy, but it's not really nutritious. I mean, there's not a single vegetable in sight. Meanwhile, Miyuki would take all the money that she earned at
Well,
the snack bar and she would spend it
that
on
ended
herself
quick.
and her coworkers. This is so strange. When she would take her coworkers out to eat and treat them to full sushi
Come on,
dinners,
PG. Fucking.
if they tried to push back, like if we're not eating, it's on me. And then she would go home and feed her kids rice balls.
That's crazy,
Most
bruh.
moms that we know would do the opposite. They would feed their children the best
No
food.
vision.
But Miyuki was obsessed with that outside validation and praise. You're so
Oh,
good,
shit.
Miyuki. You're so rich, Miyuki. That's Miyuki's clients. Mama, which are bartenders that work at snack bars, aren't known to be super flirtatious bartenders or hosts compared to other establishments.
Come
But
on, you
Miyuki just
open,
had a way
bro.
of sweeping her clients off their feet. It just
Oh,
felt
you
so
got that.
effortless.
Hey.
She knew the right looks to throw at them. She knew the perfect smile. She knew how to start a conversation with effortlessly.
No, my dude's
And I know
quitting.
it sounds very like,
No.
yeah, duh.
Oh, he playing.
Not too hard. But she clearly was doing something right. Even after the crimes were exposed, journalists went to go talk to her in prison, and they were shocked by her energy.
No,
She's always
bitch. Give
described
me
by
that.
her friends as this monstrous serial killer creature, almost sucks the life out of people, which she is. A serial killer with no remorse, right? There's like no limit. And everyone always describes her as being like this because she's so petite. And it must be her energy. Because they're saying, like, technically, I guess medically
Nah,
speaking,
you
she
better
is
go
on
to
the
the
bigger side
bathroom
than the
when
average
when you're
Japanese
done
person.
drinking.
But something about her energy makes her feel like a little kid that you
Oh,
need to
go.
protect. She
Go.
is
Yeah.
so frail
Hey.
and petite, like a little baby. That's how they describe it. She's so soft-spoken. She seems so fragile. She almost acts like a perpetual 12-year-old. And for some people, that brings out a side of them that wants to shield her from the reality, like the harshness of this world. Miyuki would purposely approach middle-aged men at work that seemed lonely. She would flirt with them, put on her charm, and she would insinuate that she would want to meet them outside the snack bar, something that she's not allowed to do, by the way. And once they're captivated by her, they would agree. She would take them to a motel. They would get intimate, and she would just sink her teeth into these men.
Yeah. Oh, what?
She was so good in bed, I became addicted to her. And it just makes the men sound simple, right? Like, they all just want to be intimate with her, and, like, maybe, but ultimately, regardless of her intimate relationships with them, it said that she knew how to make
It's
them
crazy. Like, what am I doing wrong there?
something
He's
that's
trying
even
to
more rare
push
in
me
a
through.
culture where women are expected to be shy and reserved. She had this very bubbly energy. Side note, a lot of these boyfriends had wives and families, and Miyuki would use that to her advantage. A lot of these men, they loved the idea of being family men. So they prided themselves in being faithful to their wives, faithful and loyal to their family. And anything that goes against that, they're not interested
No.
in. And you would think maybe if a young hot girl walks by and is like, oh my gosh, like look at how
Bitch.
hot I am, you can handle this. These men would say, absolutely not. I have a wife and children. But Miyuki was so sweet. She would make the men feel so young again, talking about herself and how she's a hopeless romantic without even involving them in the equation. She would boost up their egos in separate conversations. She would take care of them in ways that made them feel like, wow, this is kind of nice. And she did it all
No,
so innocently. Instead of being like, oh, you have a wife? I bet she doesn't treat you like this. She only ever spoke highly of
all
her women's
day.
wives, unless they started opening up about the marriage struggles. In one relationship, they literally started this friendly, flirtatious banter by showing each other pictures of their own children. So the married man would show her pictures of his kids, and she would smack his arms
About
like
to
he
say,
would
bro,
say,
just sitting
my
with me in
kids
the
are cuter.
paint.
And then she would show him pictures of her children. Then he would say, but my kids are cuter. He would show other pictures of his kids, and she would say, they are so cute. But you know, my kids are still cuter.
They are so
And it feels
irritated.
technically so innocent because he's married and showing off pictures of his children,
God.
making it clear that he has a family that he cares about. She's also showing
Told you.
pictures of her children without saying,
Turn
hey,
that
get a
down.
wife and kids for me. But the way they're doing it, it has this flirty banter feel to it.
Bitch.
It has this intimate feel. It's
Oh,
not
your
violent.
box. Fuck.
We're not trying to be nasty. We're just getting along too well. He would end up starting an affair with Miyuki. Kanai, the other serial killer, would take the opposite approach. So instead of having more of that youthful banter, she focused on being the perfect motherly figure. So while Miyuki is playing this, oh, I have a troublesome childhood, and I'm just a girl, that type of energy, and like this emotional immaturity is being used to make the men feel more masculine, like they're more in charge, and like, oh, she's too naive to be
Wow.
with me. She cannot possibly have those complex thoughts. Kanai, she focused on presenting herself as the ideal wife. She came
Hey.
from a town. Have you guys heard of Hokkaido cream? It's a region in Japan that's famous for their dairy. So, like, if a product uses milk from this area, they'll write it on the packaging. That's how famous they are for their dairy products. The population of that town is 14,000 people, and there's 120,000 cows in the town. Yeah, so that's where Kanai's from. But I digress. Kanai
Oh.
was forced to learn English since she was young, and that kind of kick-started something in her, where she's like, people are praising her for knowing the piano so well. The piano is such a graceful thing. It's almost like a classy, elegant thing. She seemed to like that.
Good shit.
So
His
she went on to
circle.
do pretty well at
Thank you.
school.
Or square.
And she was very responsible as a kid. Classmates would say that, yeah, she's pretty mature for her age. And this is not what I'm saying. This is what her classmates were saying. They said that she was, quote, sexually mature for her age. Again, their wording, not mine. One classmate alleged that even in high school, Kanai would talk about how she had this hot boyfriend. And everyone was like, well, can we see a picture of your so-called hot boyfriend then? She whipped out a picture, and sure enough, it's a picture of Kanai and a 40-year-old man. So she was groomed as a minor. And later, as an adult,
right down the middle, you.
She presented herself as the perfect ideal. She changed her.
Man, come on, move that rock around, bro.
Last year, maybe, went on dating websites to scout for a boyfriend. She stated she was a
2 for 1.
Tokyo
Fuck it.
University and was now studying Le Cordon Bleu. It's the culinary school for French cuisine to become a chef. She wanted to open a grill.
You got me. You got me. You got me. You got me. Oh my god.
And Kanai herself didn't know how to play, but she wanted to be a pianist. She did get into Tokyo University, but she dropped out because she decided to use her tuition money on luxury goods instead. The Cordon Bleu, the culinary school, was true. I just don't think that she had any plans of opening up a restaurant. Kanai's ultimate plan was to never work again.
Yeah, bro.
Older men as her perfect wife.
I should have hit that 3 though. Fuck.
To the point where one guy who knew her personally said that when Kanai was arrested for being a serial killer, he was really sad. Because, quote, it's a shame I'll no longer be able to eat another meal from Kanai Kitchen. That's how good she was at cooking. She would even start her own little recipe blog. And of course, every time she would start talking to her boyfriend, she would send a blog of like, oh, have you seen my blog? Just to be like, look what I can do. Look how I can treat you. That's a subliminal messaging. Look what I would love to cook for you every day, 3 meals a day. Don't you want to come home to a home-cooked meal that's hot and ready on the table?
God.
One boyfriend said her attention to detail was out of this world. Like, it was exhilarating to be with someone like that. She would wake up every morning before he went to work, made him pasta, fried chicken, pork, and as his iced coffee started melting, she would replace the ice to not water down his coffee. And he would think to himself, this woman right here, marriage material. So cooking was how she lured a lot of men in. And secondly, she just had a voice that was known to be very sweet and alluring. People said it sounded like a rolling bell. I've never heard of that, but they said it was so smooth and so pretty. It sounds like a chime rolling across the air.
Knew that shit was gonna get sent. Give me that goddamn ball. Oh, I didn't pick it up. I'm over here flicking the stick up and down.
He said.
I was trying to contact. I don't know if you got the ball, bro.
He said, I just knew I had the ball. It's funny because I was seeing you running towards the rim fast as fuck.
Even though Kanai is fat and ugly, she is
Oh, it's party time. See him. Dots.
Oh shit.
What this medicine is thinking, okay?
Oops.
Her voice would later
Did
be
I do that?
ultimate weapon.
Good.
And that is how
You didn't do 2 for 8. Shit, 3 for 7.
Oh yeah.
He is snagging those boards though.
She told the father of the child, who already had a wife and child, she's like, I'm pregnant and you're gonna raise them. He's like, what are you talking about? I can't raise them. I already have my own children, but maybe I can financially help you. And she says, okay, give me $200,000 in child support. He did not have that kind of money. He said maybe he had $66,000.
Oh,
My bad. I should have
you
logged
good?
it.
Okay, since I can't pay the rest, maybe I can make up with my time. Maybe I can help her sometime with the kids.
Damn.
Maybe here and there. Miyuki was very serious about being a mom again. She would walk around hating
Oh, they can't give me that.
Oops, gotta take my prenatals. The whole 9 yards. Being pregnant was her whole personality. And then a few months later, that man saw her drinking. He was like, wait a minute, are you allowed to drink?
No, bro, not talking, bro. You 3 for 7, bro. I don't want to hear anything.
She's not pregnant. She would legitimately forget that she lied about being pregnant with triplets. She would forget all of her lies. That's how many lies she told. Which brings
Oh.
us to phase 2. Create pleasure and confusion. Keep them in suspense. Have them asking what comes next. Miyuki did that by straight up lying about the most unhinged things. For example, Miyuki would lie.
That's crazy. He made an early white. Damn. I was trying so hard to dunk on this bitch ass. Wanna pack some, bitch? Damn, get your big ass on, helping.
Like that. And if she didn't see the men because of their schedules and they didn't match up, she would give them quick 5-minute phone calls, not to ask them to go to the snack bar, not to ask for something, just, I was just thinking about you and I wanted to make sure your date's going well. So even if these guys thought at first, well, she works at the bar, of course she's going to be nice to me one straight night, she would disarm them with her constant displays of affection. Because constant open displays of affection has a connection to emotional immaturity. Like that. Men feel like they are the one in power, and this girl is too emotionally immature to ever be able to manipulate them. So they become more and more.
Oh wow.
She was hanging out with her boyfriends, and one of them kept rolling their legs side to side in the middle of the conversation. She would take note of it, not mention it that day, but the next day she would have an ointment for his neck ready.
Damn.
Sending letters, leaving
This game is hilarious. He goes still. Oh, bitch, suck my dick. Oh, they made me. I'm done. Fucking 99 dunk. They really made me miss that. Yeah, this game cooked, bro.
Gone, okay? Every time they see each other now, she's beating him up with a frying pan. She would try to throw boiling water on him, on his body, and continuously she would say, "Give me your money." It was really confusing. Like, what happened to that person he knew? But this is the breaking point when she tied him up with rope. He had no idea what she was going to do when he was all tied up. So they end up getting into this fight. She ties him up with rope. He's genuinely terrified for his life. And the next chance he gets, he runs off and hides at his parents' house to get away. But she finally breaks into his parents' house and kidnaps
Bitch! Oh, wow.
In their own home as their son is being kidnapped. which is phase 3. Phase 3, according to the book, is deepening the effects through extreme penance. This is the stage that the book recommends mixing pleasure with straight up.
This had to give me one bad game. It's going so good today, bro.
Past their limits, getting them to act out their dark sides, and it adds a sense of danger to the seduction, and it ultimately deepens the spell that they're under.
This book sounds very questionable.
Robert Greene, I think he's like light years ahead in terms of intelligence compared to little old me, but I will say his books are very intense. The 48 Laws of Power is actually banned in most prisons in the US because it's too much. Some people applaud him and say that he gets down to the nitty-gritty, un-rosy tinted views of human psychology. Other people say that he's just creating guidelines on how to be toxic people. I actually think it's better to talk about this book so that if you know what's happening and someone's doing this to you, it's better than to be like, oh, I don't know what's going on, but I'm feeling very confused by this relationship. I always think it's better to know if there's things that guys or women are out there reading and they're trying to seduce you. I always think that's, the whole makeup artist phase. I think it's interesting to watch them because if you're a single woman, they could be these tricks on you and you want to be alert and aware of that. Versus like not knowing, then you don't know what's happening. You just think, oh, this person's kind of hot and cold.
Golly.
So, very interesting.
You said what?
Very intense. Now again, Miyuki clearly is very extreme. But I think even this part of the book, again, like I said, not recommended.
Oh, shit.
Toxic, completely questionable. This is basically saying you've come to phase 3 where you can be as manipulative and as
Give me that.
as you want because you've already gotten your quote victim to the point where they can put up with more extreme behavior. In Miyuki's case, she would even get her children involved in the process. She would find men that were desperate for some sort of acceptance and love, and then she would tell her kids to make them feel special by calling them dad. And treating them like he's their biological father. It's so twisted.
Hey, I'm moving his ass off.
It gave them purpose. It's heartwarming to see your significant other's kids love you and want to be with you and take care of you. They would start dropping them off at school because Miyuki would come up with some romantic excuse on why she couldn't. Or honestly, the kids would just go up to them and be like, Daddy, can you take me to school tomorrow? I want to spend time with you. Guess what? Miyuki probably told them to say that. Other times she would convince the men to fork over money for the kids or even a key to their apartment, which very conveniently, after Miyuki got a key to a lot of the boyfriend's places, they would be ransacked. If any of the men tried to pull away from Miyuki, she would have her kids text them by saying things like, Dad, I love you, please come back. Why aren't you here anymore, Daddy? It made them feel utterly guilty. One of her boyfriends said Miyuki turned children into folk rock, which of course she probably didn't, but it's a way of saying she genuinely didn't care about anything herself. Like, she's willing to use her children, it seems, to get what she wanted, and that was money.
Maybe that's what she wanted.
She was relentless about money. Her boyfriends would not only give up their entire life savings, but they would go into debt to pay for money, and even that wasn't enough. She and her boyfriends watched movies.
I'm so tired of this big bitch helping, bro.
She's not spending it on her kids. They still eat the same nutritionless food.
Wow.
And conditions that absolutely have to break some sort of health code for human life. Yet, Miyuki was seen blowing tons of money on herself. She would drop hundreds of dollars on dinners with coworkers.
He made a 21. Oh my fucking god.
She would take people to public baths, like sauna houses. She would buy people kimonos.
That's crazy.
If something was expensive, she would exclaim, "Oh, that's so cheap."
I didn't even see the big man block.
It's like she wanted to impress even the sales associates.
Ooh.
Sometimes she went to the convenience store to stock up on snacks.
Bro, he recovered? Like, get the fuck on.
A lot of people assume that these two women would have an obsession with luxury goods, right? I mean,
They got this nigga moving like the wind, bro.
It must be like those crazy gold digger women. They actually spent all their money on random things. Miyuki would spend so much money at the convenience store and on her coworkers that she later said she hated. And Kana would spend $15,000 a month, and she would just spend it on stuff for her shih tzu, her random pets. Would buy them like these.
Yeah, I'm trying to dunk on him, bro.
Pet massager. hundreds of dollars. That really doesn't work.
I didn't steal that. Oh, fucking God.
She never spent a lot of money on designer clothes or her hangers. Like, she wore very affordable clothing, which she would buy hangers that were very fancy and $10 a piece. $10 a piece.
Dunk is so fucking weak on this game.
She would go on these trips to hot springs, golf trips, and of course, she spent a ton of money on cooking classes. And Kana was really good at picking her victims. She would go for men that were older, and she would sell them the dream of her being a chef that opens her own restaurant one day.
They let B has silver posterizer, and they let him dunk on his thing, bro. Oh my God.
So they wanted vicariously live through.
Oh my God.
Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez. And a lot of people thought it was confusing how Jeff Bezos, after his divorce, started dating Lauren Sanchez. People thought they just didn't really work on paper. But everybody that knows Lauren Sanchez,
oh, you know what I'm trying to do,
said that she is almost like a kid.
These thirsty ass bitches, bro. All three of them jumping in.
If you buy her a present, she's probably the type to like run around the room over a small gift coming from a billionaire where it's like 0.0000% as well, you know. But it's just, Kana is kind of playing into that. They're vicariously living through her.
GG's, y'all. Just fucking around trying to post them.
They're too old. They've got too many rules in their lives, too many crazy professions to actually chase after their dreams. But when they watched Kana do it, which are all lies, by the way, she had no dreams of working, they would get excited again. They would feel youthful again. And phase 4, as stated in the book, is moving in for the kill. The book states, if your victim is to be sacrificed, then it must be done swiftly and cleanly, leaving you free, physically and psychologically, to move on to the next victim, and then the game begins all over again. Clearly, this is meant to be interpreted as, if you're no longer going to be with this victim that you've spent all this time and energy seducing, break up with them, make it clean and swift, and then you have to...
Alright, B.
Alright. GG's, man.
GG's, bro. I'll be on tomorrow.
Alright, but.
Peace.